G'day, and welcome to episode 92 of the Guy Who Sews podcast. My name is Sean, and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. I'd like to welcome both new and returning viewers, but if you are new, I would love it if you take just a few moments to say hi in the comments so we all know we have a new friend. Come see what I've been up to, what I've completed, and any other fun and exciting news I have for you. I have a lot to cover today, so let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. I had a great week. I got quite a bit done. I would have liked to have gotten more done, but you know, who doesn't? Main focus I had was the Alice block, which I completed, but it took a lot longer than I expected it to, but I'll show you that a little later in the episode. But the other thing I've been working on is the City Avenues, which is a scrappy project I've been working on and off for quite some time, and I got this row attached at the very top, which I'm really happy about. I did this during my live yesterday. If you missed that, go check it out. It was with my good friend Fallon from So Be It Quilts, and this is just the rest of the quilt. This is an overview. All sorts of cool solids, prints, and that sort of thing there, all with 2.5 inch squares mostly, and I call those donut holes. I'd love that thing to take off. But I also started on the next row, and then I've got this little piece all by itself. I haven't attached anything yet. So that's what I have for my works in progress so far. I've had a lot of fun with this, and people have been asking about a pattern for this. I don't have one. I've been kind of making this up as I go along, and I do plan to write a pattern that I'll distribute for free at some point in the future, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, at the moment, no pattern, but yeah, we'll get it to you soon. Anyway, let's move on now to our week in review, and if you are new to the channel, this is just a series of clips I put together during the week, mostly of me sewing, but also of any adventures that the boys and Amanda and I get up to, and also the doggos and Rowena, because everyone loves those. So let's go. Hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody what their longest drawing whip was, and I loved reading all the answers. Some people only work on one project at once, which I think is amazing that you're able to do that. I like working on different things, but I have so many squirrel moments, you know. Some people have some that have been a couple of years old, and then some have been much longer than that, especially those that are doing EPP, like the little hexies and that sort of thing there. I just love your dedication to that you're still working on something for that long. So this week's question actually came in from one of my viewers, Vera Weeks. So thank you so much, Vera, for submitting this question. I thought this one was a really fun one. And she thought it'd be fun to ask, how do you baste your quilts? There's different ways of doing it. You can do it on, you can baste stuff on the floor. You can use a table. You can use a long arm, that sort of thing there. So how do you do it? I like using a table. I got a fold-up 6-foot table recently, and I lay it all out on that. I got some clips from So Becker, actually. She gave them to me the last time I was up there to see her. And I find that's really good because I just don't like rolling around the floor. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you baste your quilts, or if you send it out to the long arm, just let them take care of it. Let me know about that as well. And now it's time to talk about my goals. And I have quite a bit on my list this week that I'd like to get done. First off, I'd love to go ahead and do my time-lapse video for Clues 3 of the Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts. I'm doing the bum pop in the small. It's been a lot of fun. And then I'd also like to get the Winged Monkey cutout, which is the last block of the Wizard of Oz. This one's been on my goals for a while. I just haven't quite gotten around to it yet. And then I'd also like to make some progress on my City Avenues as well. We'll see what we get up to. What are your goals for this week? Now it's time for questions and answers, and I have a number of questions this week, which I think is really fun. The first one is coming in from my viewer. I believe the name is Inez, and if I've mispronounced it, please let me know. I do apologize. And she asked, do I press my seams open? And the answer to that is mostly. It depends on the project. If you press your seams open, you cannot do stitch in the ditch. So I always take that in consideration. So like my t-shirt quilts, I would not do that. But I do press most of my seams open. But there are some times where the seams just don't want to press open, and if it doesn't want to, I'm not going to fight it. I just let the fabric do what it wants. So the answer is mostly, but it also depends on the project. And then the next three questions are actually coming in from my friend Dragonflies for Donna. She's been a wonderful viewer of mine, and I love these questions. The first one is, how long have I been sewing? And it's been almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas for anyone that's not from the Commonwealth. Am I self-taught or have I gone to any lessons? I am a proud YouTube University graduate, as I like to say. I taught myself back in 2013. And then, what is the favorite item I have made? I love this question, and it's always tough to answer because it changes so often. I would have to say either the koala quilt that I made last year or possibly the Wizard of Oz one that I've been working on this year. But with how Alice is looking, you know, she might be a contender too. So right now, I'd say the koala and the Wizard of Oz, but that answer is always subject to change. I would love to get more questions, so definitely put them in, and we'll answer them in an upcoming episode. And so now it is time for me to share some exciting news with you. First up, let's go back to look at last week. I put out a couple of quick videos. The first was the results video for the items that Amanda and I put into the state fair. Super quick video. Go check it out if you missed it. Along with the time lapse for Clue 2 of the Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts. But what have we got going on this week? Now it's October. I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and start Vlogtober. Last year I tried Vlogmas, which was a short daily video every day in the month of December, but I fell a little short. I thought it might be easier to try it in October, where it's not quite so crazy with the holidays. So it'll be a short video. Come check it out tonight and see what it's all about. I've done a little theme, but you know, we might change things up based on how things go on that. And then the other exciting news is another video coming out at 10 a.m. this morning, which is a collab that I'm doing with a couple of my good friends. And this is something you don't want to miss, and you need to check it out quickly because we need your input, and what you do and what you say is going to have a direct impact on how this is going to go. So you get a say in this, and I'm super excited about that. So that's what we have going on. So keep an eye out, check out all the videos, and I'm looking forward to seeing a little more of you during the month of October. Now I'm really excited to be able to share with you a completed quilt block, and this is going to be the Alice block from the Mad Quilt Party, which is an Alice in Wonderland inspired sew-along by Art East Quilting Co. And this is the first one. This is Alice, and I absolutely love her. This is mostly Tula Pink fabrics. I did change the blush to a Kona sheen, just I thought that would look a little bit more fun, but this is her. I have done a time lapse for this, and it's actually going to post on Tuesday afternoon, so keep an eye out for that. But that is Alice. I loved her. She took a little longer to piece. I thought it might take me 2 or 3 hours because that tends to be about the average, but I think this took closer to 5 or 6. Now, I was looking at John's video. He does a tutorial video on the portal that we have, and it took him like 4.5. So that should have been my first clue, but we'll see what happens. The rabbit comes out today, so we'll go ahead and start cutting him out as well. And we'll see if he's a little, you know, similar time frame or maybe a little less. Although it could be a bit more, who knows. But that concludes today's episode, so thank you for checking it out. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And I always love hearing comments from my viewers. Hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing. We'll see you at 10 o'clock for the collab announcement and a little later on in the day for day 1 of October. Happy sewing. See you soon.